Hi, welcome everyone. Mr. Russo, 2.3, solving two-step equations involving fractions. Now what we have here is a typical two-step equation where you got something we're going to add or subtract, and then something you're going to multiply or divide, but it's got a bunch of fractions. And each of the fractions have a different denominator, and there are many different methods. One method that I like is solving using or multiplying by the LCD. Now, how to determine the LCD, the least common denominator? You got 3, 4, and 5, and the LCD method is only to be used for when we are trying to solve an equation, but it's not to be used when we're trying to simplify an expression. So if I don't have an equal sign and I had a plus or a minus in place of it, I would not use the LCD method because it's going to change the expression. In an equation, you're still going to get the same answer no matter what method you use. If the answer is going to be x equals 12, it's x equals 12 every time. We don't want to use a method where we get the wrong answer. All right, so the LCD method. We find the LCD. 3, 4, and 5, they all go into 60. Now, there's a couple of different ways to find the LCD, but you use any method that you want to find the least common denominator. So we're going to multiply by the LCD. Multiplying by the LCD. And I distribute. Distribute means to multiply in. When I distribute, I get 60 over 1 multiplied in to each and every term within the equation. Then I got negative 2/3. I got positive 1/4. I got positive 3/5. And I have my sign. I know that's going to be a negative. I know that's going to be a positive. There's my equal sign, and that's going to wind up being a positive. So here I just multiply my fractions. The 3 becomes a 1. The 60 becomes a 20. 20 times 2 is 40 with the negative. The 4 and the 60 simplify. I get 1 and 15, so I get positive 15 equals the 5 and the 60 simplify. I get 1 and 12. 12 times 3 is 36. And I'm able now, whoops, got to make sure I have that variable. I'm able now to have an equation that doesn't have any fractions. It might seem very difficult to do this step, but if you're really good with multiplying and simplifying, you don't have to find a common denominator with adding and subtracting. And now we just solve. Add 40, add 40. I get 15x equals 76. Bring it up over here so you can see it. And then I get 15x equals 76 written again. Divide both sides by 15. And I get x equals 76 over 15, which is the fully reduced answer to this question. And the reason why I know it's fully reduced is if I were to break up my answer into all primes, this would be 2 times 2 times 19, and this would be 3 times 5. And if I can take a look over here, 2, 2, and 19, and 3, and 5, there are no common prime numbers, so I can't simplify this fraction in any way. If I pick the right LCD, I should avoid having to simplify my answer. I could always rewrite it as a mixed number, but most math teachers, I think, would accept the improper fraction. It's one less step, and it's correct. Okay, that's the LCD method, or solving a two-step equation involving fractions. I'm going to make another video solving this equation not using the LCD method. Thank you.